Adam Adesmama Premuatuo Yamamunina ha Omemon Samnia ma would also dear Yansaka. And sir, Yasamufwa Sam Crotin ya to deep from Tubraka Seba. Ya debadan ye tearfully. What year free peace? 104.3 from Swoke, 101.7 neat, 100.9. Nimi and Sa was say pass Abaka dance in Accra. And wait hello 101.5 FM Wadumu Kumasi. Ghana man tell me you're doing system regions what yanka. Aya kasafide be said the CN miniature common on here. Be said the asa. peacefmonline.com GhanaToday.com and so abode. Ye tear for kwa bi wo ho. Ombenya bi akan. Empanisi akwa so sam denti. Utinte so tu nsoma na nka odi mirika be fakọ. Die di kase bonimu akotini bilie.
Mampani nana adodankwa ekufu ado asrese. Ya de tabo bi ato bibiman so. Na sa tabo ne sese ye yifiri ho ne boa mo ho eha won.
There's something which is called the African premium risk, which is become a big obstacle for people wanting to put their money in our continent.
Afei ya pe kuso mrahye bedwani edom kuma no na kasa ma omo efa enyram ahoden ensem ho. Ono so kire se ya the $100 million bi akọ Jubilee Holdings ya Parliament ama ho kwan na esese kenofuriata.
That has been transferred by the finance minister to Jubilee Holdings as captured in the PIAC report. That money must with immediate effect.
Afei oswafo no no hwen kitawde so onmonyamfo esla ousu ekuful enso ka se aban eye nadwen se wode digitization be ya adwuma no onya obia wom sabio wone a ewo sinto honam akwa mu ba bi kura no yefo wo nyina aka ho
yetna setwato adwen na na ese ewo se ye ne yenuanom adi dem ne nsusu eni kita ho ento ensawoso ne yehwe kwan a yenso ye betumi aboa wo na omunya sa nimdie no
entidia na esie pa sese aye kasei diesel eye 23 Ghana cedis 49 pesos a liter ebedi mun komo awie yi apomuden de enso so yegusu sua de e de efa gout ho de ma gout eba ene kwan a homeopath fo so wo mo efa so esa gout yare
na ya de mu aseda ma MTN 4G plus ya ekuta fastest connectivity and a sour highest internet speed in two to MTN Tabunet. Suzy Herbal Center or the CB Man capsules aba. A bema dia wood on sa Anthony yase bema ya kompa ya ne kaso kasa jeje. Udina wanom pa na udon sa. Use Johnson no ba hum kemli. Wa hum ya kan use ya. Normally uba be wie kura no. Aya bisa mema no oba duru bebi aya wo prum no oba be wie kura no etumi bakama bi na wose bia gu style bi ehun so say yes me don so aya sibi men capsules no na my sa secret no enye obi a na tumi ya de mekan okwagina ahwase yese kase ebo yase ontumi nyon so ye aya sibi men capsules Afei CB women capsules. Afei ne mate akuya magiase. Fasi eye pen ne akuya magidie. Sa de bia wo kobeni. Ena meme wo mpotem hanyina wono nkoa na obi ape. Wono nkoa na ye pe. Ye kompona so obi wo aye beten. Nipa no wi a ne yenso ye ko. Esansa de paneton ho. Sa wo mu secret ye CB women capsules. Esiesie wo ba bronye pa se obi beta wade a na chese dipa krodo but wo mu a eyusu CB women capsules no ya last kra ya beta omu ya bekọ MT100 anyahwe afei CB soap nsunie ebeyi wonsa wo na nyina kama ehun se me ho ayefe ya to apete ba bi a wo padudu etu a oba fra 0247 111 671 0247111671. This way chocolate drink. Aya Ghana cocoa papai. ɛne adan de mu de akadeɛ kakra bi de afrɛ nnɛ ɛno pɛ ne agyenkwa a yɛnim wɔ hɔ sɛ wokɔ akɔtɔ nkɔfoɔ die yi a wotɔ wei saa akɔtɔ asikyire wo saa akɔtɔ mmereke wo saa akɔtɔ wei mahu baabi a ne nyinaa abu akɔdu wei deɛ yɛaka bom baako pɛ. You only need hot water and it's just a matter of stirring. Wo stir ya na wanom. Sɛ dwumakɔ yɛda woroma ne sɛ amansan kyia me kwabena maafo ana.
Nana yaw kɛse yɛatena se a yɛde ɛbrɛ mu nsɛm no enie. Mampani Nana Dodankwa Akufu Ado ɛna wɔde ato amansan mu wɔne a edi sika ho dwa. Anim sɛ yɛwɔ bibi wɔ hɔ a yɛfrɛ no risk premium. Ya yɛde ɛho ntansan ayan abibiman nyinaa ekom. Sɛ sika no a wɔde ma abibiman no hwɛ ni yie. Wanhwɛ asa nkɔfo no ɔmo ntimi ntua. Etiema sɛ abibiman kwa kɔbɔ bosen a yɛnko ayɛ de no ɛwɔ soro paa ya wotwa ho baabi a entwa. Wɔsi ɛbra so sɛ wɔn mo a edi sika ho dwa wɔn mo hwɛ na nkasa sika no ana saa premium na wɔde ato abibiman so no ɔmo eyi efiri hɔ. Na wode ensamo itu dwa ebra obo dwa bi a wato din African Investment Forum na asemtu na eda so ene se ekwan a ye fa so na ya hye amanfo nkran ama wo edi sika asie na aboa ama abibiman nyina sika etumi agina na saa dwumadie yi ekoso ewo Hotel Avoir ya eno ewo Abidjan Côte d'Ivoire na mampeni na Dankwa Akufo Addo say abibiman sika semo a ato apini nyina no saa de no so ka ho.
There's something which is called the African premium risk, which is become a big obstacle for people wanting to put their money in our continent. Because behind it is this concept that somehow investing in Africa is a riskier undertaking than investing elsewhere in the world. And that is what has propelled a great deal of the difficulties that the continent is going through now. The global economic environment is difficult. All of us are aware of that. We're also aware, unfortunately, that it has provided an opportunity for a lot of capital to flow out of Africa back to the developed world, especially with the Federal Reserve's board policy on the dollar, which is leading to a great deal of difficulties for many of the currencies in our part of the world. But at the heart of it is this perception that investing in our continent is a risk. And yet, the continent has an excellent record as far as default on loans are concerned. It has an excellent record in terms of return on investments. Dr. Adesina indicated that in his very enlightening speech. The areas of concern to the world, the resources are in Africa.
Na omampani say onu mom de ogidi pa senka ensem a wo kan wonu mo a ekura sika na mansam wo mo na hwe wonu ye de ondwetire bia enwuma ne ade wo mo pe ba bi de wo mo sika hye na hwe sa na ema nyina so no anko mbete na sopa mu a enka ka twitwiri de a amene abibiman no enko onu betumi atua won ho aka enya sika abobra.
I think that if you put all of these things together, and of course the very, very significant efforts being made by African governments to create a proper regulatory, legal and regulatory environment to incentivize investment as well as protect investments on the continent. We have a mix that potentially could be very dynamic for people who are prepared to take the risk. There are $3-4 trillion of investable capital in the private sector floating in the world. Even a percentage of that, 1, 2, or 3% of that, coming onto the African would be transformative for the African economy. We will then be creating a different paradigm, a paradigm which has to do with people growing prosperous together, rather than the paradigm that the world has accepted in the last, well, for as long as we can remember, where parts of the world are wealthy and other parts have to be poor in order to sustain the wealth of the others.
Na no danche ya mampani esan ko enhyiamu sononko bi na san enhyiamu no de ye ne se bibrem atoy ha sei wono mpeso omo yi ekwantempon bi efri Nigeria na ekoko wie ewo Abidjan na de omo ye ne se ekwan no so omo timi wie a emu beye brofo kwansini aduosia mienu 62 kilometers eno bekwa ko di Côte d'Ivoire for FM na emu bɛyɛ brofo kwansini ahenum aduonu baako 521 abɛhyɛ Ghana. There's a kwana ne tukra ne bɛkɔ Cote d'Ivoire ho 62 kilometers pɛ ɛna bɛkɔ Cote d'Ivoire. Na 521 kilometers no abɛhyɛ Ghana. Te wohwɛ kwan no ɔmo yi na Ghana deɛ na wapa. Ɛno da nkyɛn a Togo brofo kwansini aduokron 90 kilometers. Afe Benin fo nso brofo kwansini wɔ ha aduonu nso 127 kilometers. Na afe Nigeria nso so ɔno mo anya brofo kwansini aduotwe mienu 82 kilometers. Na saa kwantempon ɛno na ɔmo ɛfrɛ no Abidjan Lagos motorway. Nanso ebefa Ghana asase so. Na ubu ho nkonta sika ebekomu eye America sika no opepepem edunum ekirepo eduonum enkron. Na sika kwan a eso pa 15.59 billion US dollars ene bekomu. Project ya working wasisa ufri Abidjan sa ba besen akọ Lagos wa 6 lanes. O kwa miensa o ba miensa kwantempon a wapa eno so mampani kire se ogidi ye pa se amen nyina mpanifo te ase na omuyi sa kwantempon no a beboa me ye ho adwadie no so akoso.
But obviously I can't come here without coming to pay my respects to the President Alassane Ouattara, for us to have a look at both bilateral issues, how some of the important relations we've developed in the cocoa industry and elsewhere, how they're progressing, and then to review the regional situation, especially the preoccupation that we all have about what's going on in Mali, Burkina Faso, in Guinea, etc. So that too has been the subject of our discussions. And I think that what is encouraging for me is the constant consanguinity, certain common perspectives that we have on these matters. And that has been a very solid basis for enhancing the relationship between Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. And I think that has been a development that has inured very well to the benefit of both countries. We will continue that understanding as a basis for forming attitudes and policies that make sense for our two countries.
Ghana man penny na nado danko akufo na de we etudwa na yama ne bofo ya woto nkrefra bankasie mu na bena ntire beposo ono ene ode breye.
Na a Minister of Communication and Digitalization and World Bank ya kabom ne partners bi ya ka ho ya workshop de amayenu anom a omo etidem ya friend is a person with disability no Ghana de na omo ye na said media ya wodie wani so ade hunu ne se enkwasi 2030 anya hye kura de eba no abefo kwantempo de faso de djuma na taso obia wo hunimdie bi na Minister for Communication and Digitalization Maami Aslo Usu Akufo ena watra se aban pese ofasa akwanya so na watra tra Ghana for titiri wo mu adi dam no se obia betumi aye bibi ade ama no ho ena nso de aba aya abefo kwa faso aye tonkra enti World Bank for sika wo mu de ma ye nya sika ketwa bet say $200 million ya digital acceleration project wo mu na support wo enti wo bia fa ne hunsam bi enkwasi 2030 die na anya se kura no etumi create jobs e de ama nipa be say 230 million ewo Africa nyina.
World Economic Forum ayehwehwemu bi ehu se ebibimemu hankwa yebehia adwuma yewo abefu enimdie akandie kakra ebeboa beye 230 million jobs by 2030 yebehia o abepese obenya se adwuma ni biaye no owo nimdie ewo abefu enhihye yi a abayimu enti yetena asetoato adwen na na ese ewo se yeni yenuanom adi dem ne nsusu eni kita ho ento ensawoso ne yehwe kwan a yenso yebetumi aboa won na omunya se nimdie no na emwa won no munya enwuma na ewo ho enne a yebe creating susu in the future a yebe hia digital skills ni bi next year yene World Bank ebe ye project bi a ye friend no Ghana Digital Acceleration Project eno omo mayen $200 million.
Wey Minister for Communication and Digitalization, Mami Aslowusu Ekufu. Now after that, an Executive Secretary, National Council on Person with Disability, Lawyer Esther Ekuya Jemfi, Etre Jumedi and Weniso.
Digital acceleration for persons with disabilities. And I need to find so a year assistive devices and a digital inclusion. Ebeboa ama omoye independent. Enti yenhwe wheelchair I mean you see electronic. Me a person with physical disability. And kafina maybe menante boko, but I was able me feeling myself in. Ena ebeboa the blind. There are part of it ebeboa blind. Amoma hu watare kala omo share nipo mo ne kasa so wa mu na se ne bu afu. Ena ebetimi so ama persons with disabilities are very, very confident in themselves.
Dear Yatine Kase, a lawyer Esther Ekuya Jemfi, or Executive Secretary, National Council on Person with Disability. World Bank Country Director, Yawa Ghana ha, Dr. Pierre Laporte, or also Kebi.
Okay, just first to say that for the World Bank, the concept of inclusiveness is at the heart of what we do, a core value for us. So we ensure through our, for instance, our social safeguards framework that everybody in society has a right to access to services, has a right to their beliefs, has a right to to benefit from our project. So digitalization is just one of the many things that we do. So and it's today digital is one of the modern tools that is really speeding up development. So it's very important that disabled and physically challenged people are also able to participate in development through our projects.
Dear Yatine Kase, Onuna Oye World Bank for Country Director Wagana ha, Dr. Pierre Laporte, Onna Yatese Wakasa Itatui.
Na yanko Ghana emra shebedwam eho na yape kuso mra shebedwani edom kuma no wono na kasa ma wo mo ewanyina mahoden ensem ho John Abdullahi Jenapo wose osofo wes kasem so wayi sika bi eye American sika no American dollar opepepem ha $100 million e de akwa to Jubilee Holdings mu ya PIAC report akwa hunu ya PIAC for report aka ho asem a emra shebedwa ama no kwan say onyi sa $100 million no enkonkoto Jubilee Holdings emu wase sa na mo no a finance minister tu ye no etiamra chese or the parliament no atu ozesi ano anima twitwi form ya won form nya hwe esese ye twena se rededededede ede ne ba na oba be chirim de ntia utu ana mo etesa.
The minority therefore demand that $100 million that has been transferred by the finance minister to Jubilee Holdings, as captured in the PIAC report, that money must, with immediate effect, be paid back into the Petroleum Holding Fund, as envisaged in the Petroleum Revenue Management Act. There's a certain explanation that GMPC borrowed money. Act 919, the Petroleum Exploration and Production Act, states categorically in Section 15, Section 32, that before GMPC can borrow such an amount, they need parliamentary approval. They don't have any parliamentary approval. Because these are serious matters. And through our leader, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, we intend to elevate this particular issue to its highest level. We cannot allow the nation's resources to be dissipated in such a manner.
Urmonyamfo John Abdullahi Jenapo ena wodi we say etu edwa.
Na Ghana Revenue Authority for the ade biaba customs for and wo mo de baaye. Na nam say you wo munti asye munti no. Mo ba bre kakra nsamwatem nkyerekye mu na senti ya manage na yenko. Ghana Revenue Authority for trese wo mo peso wo mo ka asem de fa benchmark values a wo mo se customs for the aba ye duty wakofa oniama aba beduru hanum sei no ade no eda so no ba ku bia fra no benchmark values wo mo ka se no kra no bo no apagya kosoro sɛ yɛka sɛ benchmark values buo kɔ soro a ɛtrɛ sɛ nneɛma a yɛtɔ wɔ dwa so no so ɛba abɛkɔ soro ɛtɛ so obi ani wɔ no mu a wɔdi gya a wɔbɔ ka ɛno na wɔn tiretire mu yi na customs foɔ trɛ sɛ saa benchmark values no ɛyɛ agreement a ewiase agyedie nyinaa wɔn de yɛ adwuma nti trade and tariff article yɛ article 7 VII no ɛhɔ na ɔmo adeɛ nti World Trade Organization WTO ɛna wɔn de kɔhyɛ section 67 section 68 Customs Act 2015 Act 891 customs valuation no wɔn primary values ankasa first one no ɛyɛ 6 method of valuation provided ɛsɛ WTO valuation method wase yɛ transactional value afei customs foɔ ɛtrɛ sɛ wɔn ntumi determine first method wɔyɛ WTO method of valuation no wɔn ntumi determine ɛna risk management tools a ɛma wɔn mmerɛ bi a wɔn de bu wɔn de ɛho ban no yɛ value under method 2 to 6 no ɛno nso the same thing nti wɔn ɛde nneɛma bi aba na saa nneɛma no ɛna wɔn de benchmark values no ato so sɛ saa nneɛma wɔ deɛ ebi da so nti wo kra fira aburokyire bedu wɔn nko adeɛ a wobɛtua afei goods are benchmarked ɛno nso wɔse ewiase adwaman sɛdeɛ nneɛma buosi ɛkɔ soro no ɛdandane nti ebi wɔ hɔ a nneɛma wei na wɔn de benchmark ato so ebeduru baabi ne yɛsɛ yɛ afiri hɔ ne yɛsɛ de abɛto foforɔ so nti edipɛnde sɛdeɛ dwadie ɛkɔ so wɔ wiase aman so no saa na wɔn nso wɔn yɛ no yi nti Ghana Revenue Authority foɔ ɛpɛ so wɔ katra mansa nyinaa sɛ nneɛma a wɔn de benchmark values ɛto soɔ no ɛnya sɛ bi a yɛ adeɛ baako wobɛka sɛ o debi anamekra pɛn ba ɛno deɛ benchmark values ɛnna so wɔn abɛtumi asesa wɔn adwene sɛdeɛ yɛmfa nto so yɛde bɛto so anaasɛ deɛ na ɛda so koraa yɛyi afiri so edipɛnde sɛdeɛ wiase aman ɛkɔ no saa pɛpɛpɛ nti agyadifoɔ no a moyɛ saa deɛ wei na benchmark values na so afei deɛ bi abɛda so no wɔn so wɔn bɛtumi ayɛ no anytime anyhow anywhere ɛyɛ wɔn mmra na ma wɔn mu kwan nti Florence Asante Mrs. Communication and Public Affairs ɛna wɔde ne nsa asase a wɔde saa krataa yi apie
yo ɛne yɛnkɔ nsɛm foforɔ ɛso MPP yamanyoko no kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm bi ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Ghana sikasɛm mu na nsɛn ahokyerɛ ba obia agitum na nneɛma bi aban de agu akwa mu hwɛ sɛ bɛma Ghana sika no agina na afɛ ɔmanfo ho aha wɔn kakra no wɔn mate sɛ NDC amanyoko no nso na makyerɛ keka ho nsɛm ya kyerɛ sɛ ne nyinaa ɛkyerɛ sɛ NDC amanyoko no ni abere sɛ wɔpɛtumi na sɛ kura mu bio nti deɛ ɔbɛka ama amanfo adwene akyima ma wɔn biara no na wɔn ɛka na party nkitahudie chiame abedi akyire eneskofi osu bempa aboa papon ɛkyerɛ sɛ Ghana fo nya abotre ma MPP aban yi na wɔgide yie paa sɛ enema aban na famu efri afempinu dunsia besi saa bre no baabi a waduro de enche obepie kokɔ so ama bibia ayɛ kama wɔkyerɛ mu a aban wei ɛba ayɛ no na enyina mahodin mu nko ane ka Ghana man no ɛdeɛ na eye America dollar no opepepepem miensa ekyire opepema hensia 3.6 billion US dollars eno ne ka ye de ENI adwumakuo afei sankofa contract ENI for ne sankofa nyina contract no sika na ka ye de wo mo eno no eno eda enchen a na che se ye gas no from agya no so a ye nya no so no ebo na ye tono no na ewo soro pa NS Kofi Ousu Bempa ekyerɛkyerɛ mu de ntia ogidi sɛ Ghana for enya MPP aban ho abotre na enema a ɔtoto no ɛbɛso abapa na mu mo ntie NDC no okyerɛ mu
Jubilee $2.6556 and 10 $0.7. Sanko Fankwa Dien any woman NDC Amanyoko sign contract Amabaya Modebeje $10. A reasible be any one gas contract. Ye sign ye the gas supply. Ye pay the price for $10 per MMBTU. The money ya yem share na huma on my Ghana and say Selsika we no the Sankofa commodity price account for 60% of the total commodity price for the whole entire gas value chain. Busumi Bia, Ghana, yetua $46 million. Okay, Kambomwa, the Sankofa gas deal no it take effect from 2016. ABC ne. O my Ghana, yakofu sika $3.6 billion. Ghana, ye call IMF akopesa $3 billion. Ka this contractor John Dramani Mahama na buying ebe sign ye dubious contractor. Anka sesika we Ghana ebetime nya bidi aboye ho bra.
Enu achi abo apapon se onu mom de odwene ho a won ti ase se o man penda da John Dramani Mahama o consign sa contract de onu uzo bempa wo ka ho asemu yi ebetumi asanya akokoduru aba bebo akufo ado aban so bo de ane na chese wiase ehu pa
na sebi uye penny na otifie na obedi manso na odi o man na wuse ya odi o man no kwa hohiahia mu wia wasa betrase with the global economic crisis ekoso aho kire ni wiase aye din a enu nti aban bia bre no wo se Ghana fo nto abama ni ekoya na se buy Sankofa contract alone should give Mahama in. Say if you are a president and you sign a contract na say menu ye tua $3.6 billion. And this is a man who has the shenanigans, the effrontery. Say Ghana want to about. And they say gas we no. Yampo, we have to take it. Yes, a fact. $10 per MMBTU, the most expensive gas in the world. Let anybody in NDC and our oil and gas expert Emrame challenge me with these facts that I've given out.
Ernest Ousu Bempa Abua Papon and what this has some way to Jana Yankwa Humaso. Ade ba kwa Ghana for di ho adanse ani say ade fan wo bo ne de la ila enya grow say pa baby aye nenam ne say diesel wanya no fukura ye say ade ache wo no eye 23 cedis eno ye fu pa no 23 say a diesel no liter ba ko pe eye 23 cedis 49 pesos ya ne bo no sa na etie na manfo say ye hunu de kodie potia Asia enti fam no bo no kwa na ekosoro no na nyame ayadom ama adwumakuo adwumabatan ono no hwefam ho iso National Petroleum Authority yenya communication manager Abdul Kudus Mohammed ewo ahoma ne so rabani ma han
me chiawo
na ho ye de
nyame edum ye ne gagra kawa
ye de nyame ase beyi rabani na sesi ade ai fueli de say yewo aden
ampamum in fact obia breka say we all day inside yenyina in fact everybody is reeling under the pressure largely the driving the price of the product sesia three critical things. One, the cost of the product on the international market. Two, the depreciating CD. And then three, the cost of freight, the transport of the product from wherever is being picked to Ghana. So these three things combined are giving us the kind of things that we are seeing, particularly diesel, because Matisse PM Kasase Ebani saying that difference between petrol and diesel is significantly high because Ukaya in the past those two products used to be almost the same, or if not the difference is some decimals be and shada enso. But now the difference is high. You look at petrol to around 17, 18, and a diesel bimu at 23. The reason basically has to do with diesel ne boases here the international market more than petrol. And said the deregulation stipulates that every change on the international market should reflect at the pump, all things being equal. And diesel no, because diesel no no, the last window that before this particular window that we are currently reeling the price of the product. Now the jump no about 11 to 12% from the previous price. And said they now make because of the deregulation say AGA from 2015 when Parliament amended the Act of the MP, Since here, whatever that happens on the international market must come to us on the local market. And he said diesel a cost on the international market by the margin of 11 to 12%. There should be a corresponding change in the price at the pump, holding every other thing constant. And the second one, the price of dollar. The last 1-2 weeks, the price of the CD to the dollar has not actually been stable. Now, at almost a daily basis, now, said the strength of the CD was coming down. And that actually also translated into the price of the product. Thankfully, we are beginning to see a certain stability, or if you want, a recovery of the CD against the dollar. So hopefully, we would see the effect subsequently. And the third one, that is very critical, the cost of transport of diesel. Because it costs almost 3 times what you need to transport this petrol to transport diesel. And the pricing of diesel, any petrol, and yet the same that until some of these mechanisms are reversed or probably are coming to the normal as we see in the case of petrol. And it's a ban saying the prices that we are seeing at the pump today. These 3 critical things that I've mentioned add up to give us the prices.
Nanse ana dollar no koko ya koko duro 15 nanka price fufuro ya abai nanka etiasie nanso say for the past a week or so no at least dollar na be pege be 13 ho on the average of 13 ho kakra eti ejina ho kakra fine na de ye nwanwa kakra ne say na no kwasi ada mampani ye fellow Ghanaians ni wie ye no ade chen ya yes diesel ko 23 ena e fensen super no so eko 17-18 thereabout. And on there, then, no more window not to order that. Saying,
mostly in the determination of the price, you see spot rate. So, asking what is the rate of the dollar today, and yes, you see projected rate and a forward rate. And normally we will look at what was the previous rate, what do we anticipate the rate to be. And at the beginning of this window, that was on the 1st, 2 days ago, the forecast that we did and what we were expecting the price of the dollar to be by close of this particular window, which will be 15th, and I yet determine the price of the product today, because the market normally changes. And so when you are pricing, you price against your anticipation of the prices in future, so that one really the capital of the investor or the marketer, so that they can continue to be in business, bring us the product and me at all. And what we are seeing today relative to the recovery of the cedi, if it holds itself against the dollar as it is today, we would be seeing the effect of it in the next window and not this particular window.
And he said, me too, and I see the na a 3 year next pricing window, no more projection, no more, you bet me a hunu, say we no baba from Kakra.
In fact, all of it will determine on the character of the cedi to the dollar around that time and the cost of the product on the international market. Because all of the international market plays a very, very critical role. So a lot of people would know the larger effect is also ever from the effect of the Russia-Ukraine war, because a lot of the product consumed by Europe not free the side of Russia ever. But after the sanction, that particular supply that Russia Emano at Tiafrimu. And the basic economics here from secondary school, the moment there's scarcity of a particular product, the price epicostro, because there will be more people chasing fewer product. And the effect of Russia continue, we might having to still have a certain high prices on our hand, but succeeding and maintaining the kind of stability that it is beginning to show. Even if there's going to be anything at all, it will be of a minimal effect, and we might not feel it as we felt it for this particular window.
I see. And the answer is, more projection, no more yes, and say, the next pricing window, so hopefully a middle of the month, where 15, 16.
15th.
Okay. If you do on say dollar no, say ejina baby ejina say or dem fan say eno ai bia meka ho no eso nte ya. Let us say ye hu ai bia ho.
Yes, all things being equal, we ni faso on in the next window.
Okay. Yada say opening yada say we.
Yes, me that.
Penny and then kasa ye or kasa Emma National Petroleum Authority Efan Mohammed Abdul Kudus. President All Teachers Alliance Ghana, Isaac Ufuri, HSA. Teacher unions no, wamu ade ahia wamu pa. Ya SSN manimu ya ede Emma wamu. Na enye se Director General foforo, GS Director foforo waba. Ya we say pen teacher for nkan say Director General ne ade a ehia wamu sesi anti. Ora Isaac Ufuri ya ono eda All Teachers Alliance Ghana no say. On the ogidi ye pa say se bibi wo ho ehia ban pa sesi ya enye Director General foforo.
Teacher for your hobby to the promotion issues are there from Ghana. Upgrading issues are there problem. Transfer issues are there problem. Now, only yen condition of service. Yen akutia some, yen allowance come, yen BBI the Bianco or Ghana. Each of them man on my education or your unattractive. And to saying opportunity there, a pedagogic teacher for your some my hand. Now, it to my teacher for. Name the opportunity. I already have to strike. And I'll say you to corporate buying because of them. Not because you are appointing a new DJ out to you know on your educationist. Now, the educationist barely the teacher. Have you a new data journal by the same thing education is an obey. Let me say teacher you know one day. And for so bad education is other teacher. And I'm for so bad education is about obey. You be very different than education is about obey.
Now, Rise the Kofori say, Data General for Frono Abana, a political appointment you. Enti, and yes, bia, we a GS employee no automatically no, Yamafa said Data General, and Yanis Ababia.
The years Abatinko Bayabiano, the appointment of a Director General has been done politically. Now, Director General Rankan, on your ranker, but in team announced the one Akan, or your ranker, appointing. Into different departments services they appoint director generals. Now they at the discretion of the government. Now Sabe GA statement so or administrative work. Now new data basis so no. Sabe on Yejuma on its own. Or Yejuma with in addition to other three directors or Shanasi. Now administrative work going say so what technical knowledge, no what skills, no what competence are. Administrative work diano, Botumaye. New director general are appointing. Only Minister of Education, I for the past 3 years, I say, at least we have got some experience and competence for Minister of Education as a mother body and GES or your agency, Minister of Education, Yeguma, Sabi, GES ago. And see, some of your cadet or your banker on your education is no, you do Yeguma on your
Gladys Boache and Oboas Hansim, we are no at the MIA.
Amra Sabetani wetrama this year was 60 years so about 20 so honorable kwekwe free and what I say ya dia your friend say HIV is no ye betumi kura to asia ye mfe dronka wa bra ye ne ankasa beboabu ho ne ye benya tirimupo bi say ye betu asia what I say program bia wo mudi aba ya 95 agenda United Nations. Ya weni so ade hunu ne so opese wo 2 HIV ase no se yan kanwa anse ne ya ka se ye beyi sa nkasa ye ka nipa sɛ ne firi hɔ yɛte wɔn mu a wa tu wɔn yɛ nuanom ebi amfom so na baayɛ ɛntrɛ sɛ nipa no wonya HIV Asia na brabo abawiye ɛna wabɔ musuo bi yɛkorakora wɔn mu nkakra enkosi 2030 no HIV Asia no kura na ni hɔ bio.
Today, even without a vaccine for HIV, we have several scientifically proven tools that can help us end AIDS if they are appropriately deployed to the right scale. I'm mindful of the challenges that remain before us. We have just about 3 years to 2025. That is the deadline set for achieving the 95 targets, which are essential for putting us on the path to ending the 2030. When you do the arithmetic, multiply all the 395s, so it means about 80% of those people will then be in remission, and then 20% will not be diagnosed or are not on treatment or not in remission yet.
Dear Yatin Casey, I am Rasabetania with Rama this year was a free or so, honorable Quaque free. After that, no what I say. A fancy national AIDS response. Womudia womutumedie no. Aya na ehwa de kakra nti obesre stakeholders ya wodo nyina se yemfa kakra nkramfa moa na womumfanye womujuma.
Funding for the national HIV response also remains a challenge. And ending AIDS requires that all stakeholders support various ways to bridge the critical resource gaps in the national response. Indeed, evidence shows that investment in HIV response yield positive returns, not just in economic terms, but in terms of contributing to sustainable development. At this critical point in the HIV response, we will have to make some hard choices. And within the spirit of multi-sectoral response, we need to deepen the partnerships and resource contributions. This is a project we must work ourselves into oblivion, and we have to speak about it in the past tense. We have only less than a decade to do so.
Oh, stagnant. I am Rasabetania with Rama this year was if you so about Tumbecha so Ononyam for Kwaku every year. Yania Benes Boate Adaruma Nessa Yetia for Tibie.
Na sɛ wokɔ Catholic Archdiocese Cape Coastal sɔfo pani a ɔda atenaeɛ a wɔn ɛna hwɛ mmɔborɔ wɔ asɛm oni bie yɛnhwɛ mmoa wɔn na wɔn ɛsɛ sɛ yɛhu wɔn mmɔbɔ yɛnka bi ma wɔn ɛne adeɛ kwasi kɔkɔ ɔbɛka sɛ Director of Caritas and Socio-Economic Development Catholic Archdiocese Cape Coast Very Reverend Father Stephen Amoa Jesi kyerɛ sɛ National Health Insurance for Dr. Okobo Nkɔfoɔ no we are Juma Momo, I said, Bay Yenesican Beba, and no yasam fufro. Nazasicano echeno, and Yasabiano Kwan, how omu, a heady papo mudin, and a hanu fraf one Ankasankasankasanso, a friend ru, Ewagana, I said, his son said, so be the Nisika, Equak of Fred Drabba. Now what the amount not the higher for, Nafe, Uyena to Akana to me, and to Jumano, Ebegu, enti. Very Reverend Father Stephen Amoa Jesi say, Nkebeya National Health Insurance Authority for no, Omonya Shena Fisikan Comuntiana Ebrano, or in some way to Ebra, on a Rotary Club for Rotary Club of Canada, any America, Omo Ekabumu, na Ayasabi and a bosom Bayer Ghana CK, some Bay America dollar no and Pema has $300,000. Wamo Eko see and Okoko Bie ano, Ewo Asen Sibinso, ya Ewo Asen South, mainstream.
Na mesre say health insurance for say krata be damanimu na ma ye ntema mai ama ye nuanu ma omo pyre sano enya ayare santem mesre nso say aban health insurance no odi omo ka bebre ubetua ifisata bia ye call hospital parampo na ho aye din amaye na me the health insurance call hospital na para ye betwra ma me semi nkota na ye koya na ase bai mesre aban say ka ansutua esumwam nti ye ka bia wo de health insurance for no ye nia no magigi sika no we ho ye to bibia mote health insurance Mama mfasika no nkoya de foforo momfa nkotua na ma hospital no ka modede onmo mu yenduro no omo atumi atua bi na biem nso omo nyanduro wo hospitals ne clinics ahodo no ade ahwe anyesa health insurance no ebeya tiase ewuo nti mesre se aban mmoa wo saa kwan we so na wonum a omo fa health insurance so ede pa ya hwe no yetumi ahwe wo mu ye
The okasa ye very Reverend Father Stephen Amoa Jesse. Na enu achi ana governor ya wada Rotary Club of Canada no Kim Spiral. And so Akan say, "Omo no samanfo benya apomden ehia omo panti ena omo keka onsase a obabesi ayasabea no."
When I first came to Sabinso, I discovered that they had no healthcare facility whatsoever, and many people that would fall ill or have a sudden accident or event couldn't get treated. And it broke my heart to know that something could be done, but it wasn't happening here. So I've spent the last 10 years trying to figure out a way to raise enough money to be able to build a clinic for this community so they could have access to vital medical treatments and healthcare and preventative care as well. So we've been successful in acquiring donors, and thankfully we had a very generous family that came forward and assisted us with the ability to purchase the building, and now we're going to apply for Rotary grants in order to equip it care.
Ne krakramu asensi bin so hene wono no ye chechewari akwamu hene ono so da Rotary Club fo ase and oda very Reverend Father Stephen Amoa Jesse nsusu ase say wonum nyina aka bom na amasi bin sofo wonum ate asem de
Niji ayakowo se ofa sebe so bia ye wo a ofifusu ba kepusu yo fifi papa e ti se yare ka obi a ya se ya anrashi no ananse ya tuam amuka amfana kofusu a ada kepusu no ya agisha e fi se ofi ha kofusu 25 months ofi ha kofusu 25 months edinti no ye niji fi hospital na ba no so na clinic no e be sebo omo wo Interland se fama ya fiamase ene kwa prom ni de kekeka do nyame asese nam na kwaso mi ensa kan bi eti sei futu am de be mo nse ni ti se re no bo wa na nwen se me twen ba ya fi so be ya di na udi mika no ba mi aso anu ama ade a Ghana ha yen pa ba ku ade maintenance culture
Yenua Kofi Tutu ewo Bosheba FM nyankoma se ahinkru ono eno ode sansemi ebre yen
na Ghana Export Promotion Authority for it maybe was a mebunu no nkran bet say 100 young people so yebenya won mu wa mamu nyina na youth in export program no yama omudi omu ho asemu bi na authority etrese eniema bi wo hono mu a yebetumi di akwa edemfa so bebre yempa bet say 25 billion and kwesi be say 2029 no na dwumadie bia wo bia no foforo kra kwesi bre ni be ka say commencement orientation workshop at the 2022 batch youth in export program na womune national service scheme and a kabo mu ye chief executive officer Emma Ghana Export Promotion Authority GIPA Madam Efua Asabia Asare ana wakyerɛkyerɛ dwumadie ye ne so
yen botaye si yenim ni say yebe export to $25.3 billion in the next few years 10 years botaye si yenim ni enye botaye ketwa yen kwa yen tumi nye won awowo adwumanim de dawo no so won kwa won tumi nye esese obia eboa na yetimi nya sa export value yi a ebema yenko ahohiahia ti se ni ananse ye hohiahia yen wo foreign exchange ho no nti mebun ne doso omenyim esese ye ma yen ni ko mebun ne ho ene niema a wo pese wo ye na ye boa won na wo ye sa nwumai nti bi ni youth in export program ya yeri
Dear Yatin Kase, Madame Efua Sabia Sare, Nanuatino, or signing peace news ukra Kasaye, at Tretre, quite befaso at Dinioma Kra Quamanone.
One wope say, Wusiansa no Juma Wukia Yehu, Ena Sa Merino, ye use one for the pilot. Na ye de won keka one wo experience for exports any agric ejumane ho wo sa experience a wo betimi esua wo won chen no e de won court na won ho be busumi asia aye ma won bibia wo hia bia wo de besua sa ejuma no na wo wie no wɔn nkurɔfo no a wɔsua adwuma no wɔ wɔn nkyɛn ne maa wɔn asase eka baako ebinom nya eka baako ne fa nea ɛkeka ho nyinaa sɛ wɔde yɛ adwuma no gepatua aka ɛyɛ aban ya wɔn ayɛ wɔn ankasa wɔn fu ne ade ebinom adua pineapples ebinom adua papaya ne ade enti wɔn so wɔn de n'enyi na wɔbua na wɔn a wɔtena wɔn nkyɛn yɛ adwuma no wɔn asom na wɔn export.
Wei aye Madam Efua Asabia Asare.
Peace FM. So wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a ede na sese wo ye na se wo yam so atim so
wo be pekina farmer Martin's liver salt akira kwan entem ahwie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so ye plain
wonu mu a ho beto nemum edi nanu na ho nto wo a ko hu doctor.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Adeshima ma mamo akwaba. Edu baby a wonan etimi ye titiriti na onsan so aye titiriti. Hwesa san we so yie. Otu wa bon se bedu am no wani achipo. Ahun za de no. No wani achi pufri kona ho sa na eba na woso ase de obi pompi ade bi agu ho no. Se sa de ne yew na wampe ho asem anka na otete ho a na ehye se obo nka yese that one hwa obedwojo ubenya stroke uhu sign a etisa me pa cho tutumrika neko endpoint homeopathic clinic the entire american say say Dr. Edu Boatin ene endpoint ayaresa enye matrama kwe ene hono nye komoni bre ma nyusi ka ye ne me mako homani bia da bi wono no adwuma no a oye no eye frɛ o dia se Dr. Edu Boatin adwuma no a oye wo endpoint hono eti se obi nyame afrɛ ne se o medi sofo wono so ne de ne se afrɛ ne se o mesa yare enti wono no wo ho beto ukura no emma ne ho tɔ no ne ho ba no ne satisfaction no ene se wo na wo yare a waba endpoint no wo ho ebeto wo so enti se ba bi no a wo bekɔ no ansa na wo hu doctor kura no na wa say 2000 3000 4000 kura so na wo nya hu doctor no da bi bebre jai na form sa
say bi kura tutu abura
Omaja hospital no be tu abura
me so go tu abura
wo betu
be a politician
share na form sa but every say endpoint ba ye ka hye nyame en munyam say sunsumpa ne akoma pa Dr. Penny a oda endpoint Dr. Edu Boatin wode esa yare enti no ama amanfo ekoho nyina di ho adanse say hey Dr. Edu Boatin o de kumase bro no pa o ye nya so o sa yare ma ne ye kama ena senia osidi odo ebe kyerɛkyerɛ yare de ye wo mu akyerɛ wo no ena ma manfo ani gye ne ho pa no o se doctor bi o ho a se o free fie ba adwuma na no pa no ne yere kun ye o se ye den ye o wuntimi hunu wura democrat yes aha on trase kwa no start e church o de abufuo dabi sa kra wo hu sa doctor no kra don ko de ma no kra no ma ho nto ba we no oba kyerɛ wo se okay wani achi no a airpo ana wonan ne wonsa no a etitiriti no sorry a wo se ananse achi wo no eye we na ye test no ye hu se enam hanam hantina we no eba eduro we amede ma we ebe ye usei we be ye sei wo kofie no je number we se wonya problem bi afresa number we ni enhwe de ebetimi ayama animanim no ansa na wa ba bedu hospital ase na nipa we on hospital na obeye de ba de bi
se ye prostate se ye diabetes yo se ye stroke yo teso onya nipa no ho adaje
oh Dr. Edu Boatin
what
oya guy oya doctor guy pa na waya research so de ejina yie endpoint homeopathic clinic sa wo hwehwe wo mo a se wo nam Spintex road ayi mo hono bra mo hono Spintex road
Kofi Kombasa hono
o say
Kofi Komu area hono
aha Spintex road Kofi Spintex oh okay it is Spintex road hono Shell signboard Shell signboard. Udo udura bisa akwala ketwa akra say Shell signboard ewo henefa eho endpoint baako ewo ho tema community 25 wamo ewo kowa na so hotel nachi ena kumase kronoma bohia Angel School Complex na chiri ho afi yanyi number ye 0244 86 7068 0244 86 7068 and 0274 23 4321 0274 23 4321 Endpoint homeopathic clinic at Aroma ene apomudin dia yede ebremu eni mu ni se fi na otwetwa mu ne ye ase a yesua de afa gout eho na gout no na me chechire mu se eye yare a ase free waposo on se ba bia entri no ebehia e waposo wo no aha so ho fanesa so na poso ho ba bi an aha bibia tesa eno no bo se na entri no aba behia ho a ema moja basa hunam no fa ho ba bi no na entri na hono eti ahono sa no a eye wo ya nipa bebre gout ya ka chom se ye duro no obi ato wo wase menti ahwe so doctor menti ahwe so me na ya na ye me ya sunsumu asem de a ene asofo no omo ye ho adwuma no omo ho sunsumu asem asofo no omo ye ho adwuma no ho correct one no nye se common nibrefo no omo ho but we no eya pomodin samunti no edie na de gout no ba kwan ben ne fa so sa no ya hwe orthodox fo kwa mo fa so sa no ene ye ne doctor pani a woda endpoint homeopathic clinic ano Dr. Edu Boaten or homeopath ene no twetwe nkomo bisa ne say okay doc they say what the kan kire gout num wa ma yahunu sene esiba ene ade na say gout no eba obi so a niema ben biom say yare gout no awonam no a o twetwe afoforo ba na die na be manipa na hu se de eye mi de gout a
insanom manonkofom either so beja na so be manakofom especially beer now exercise so boa omo a omo ye kesefo no omo so muta anya pa ntino se nka kese yo bibire na affect wo de twaso obo de yehu bibie afide eduane die now ye red meat mo janam ne ade ayedi no eno so na e contains ha purine bebrebe obi ko to aduane a ene ye brebo ye ospeliver no pa eno no ope and say shellfish ne some of the seafoods no omo wo a lot of purine bases nti nnuane bi so wo ho a ye friend say corn syrup fructose bebre wo mu no eno so edi hu akotene se de be ya amanfo benya ansa na ye wonam yaka say ye say nam ye say meat but ye wonam bi so ho amo so ense ye din bebre de bia me ka say ye ka meat and say fish ye say ye hwe ne ye say enye say ye kan say we intene udi ni sa ni nyina no bebebre no eduana nka say de hye hunam dua no mu no edo bibia ni aketu ha mehwe say abrofo mu didi a bibia nketen de asoso baya de brudokra bonu beka so just a slice of bread yen bibi ni e be far one loaf bibia me kan cross say eya ye wonsa kukurumuti ana say o festi eduane hu at the time do ani o hia anything more than that but obi bet me di we be say 5 at a sitting family history there sometimes to me nya ho hwe now so eno so no e bia family history no enye gout per se but eya ade a ede keseyo na e maamo enti no se oye keseyo no hu bibi eno so beboa se de be ya gout no so eno so emba so ntema na se emba
Fire onipa befa so na obehwe ne ho yie ena yesua emu ade no endpoint homeopathic clinic Dr. Edu Boaten eda no 0244 867068 0244 867068 ena 0274 234321 0274 234321 adaroma ena yede apomuden kase boyi so ebremo
na kase abonu an kasemu asedade yete ema MTN 4G Plus ya ekuta fastest connectivity osa kuta highest internet speed ntina obi atusu a otusu MTN tablet no entunsu to America na tie no bi Suzy Herbal Center yamamu nyina fisiapa afise se na dunsom yade nyina na ko afise se na dunsom yade nyina na yade na eko eye CB capsules adawroma ena ebema sa ohawi eto obedun so kama wetina wo na so se bema ema no bronya eba me kura de me begigi me bronya de wo sa bosumi ya because me hwe yɛ nimu a December bedru no obi a niska enti me jeme dia preko e bedru hɔ no na sɛ obi a niska and they allowed to baby CB women capsules no and one year de ade ma de just a one year be wada moya de wa and ye be wada enti monsiesie hɔ no kama ya and one year de tete re and one year de release your pressure tension kroma yesi enti enya hɔ no mu ama ya home nka ye ho kra enti moma hɔ no nya kama eye CB women capsules afa CB soap nso onsa wo no na ho nyina bete kama ya to apete drugstores wa wodo nyina 0247 111 671 0247 111 671 this way chocolate drink aya Ghana cocoa pape ya dan dem de akade kakra fra you only need hot water and it's just a matter of stirring. Stir there na wanom. Said me koya dauruma. Amansan tia me kwabena mafo ana.
Nana yaw kesi. Yen ena yade kasiboi ebremo. Na ye sorry na ye wie de Peace Power Sports mnantie no eba na no echi nkai bono beba ansa na entertainment review no atwa so. Yada mase ama momo enitie.
Tune it in.